Year 3. Today we'll be going over some things that you are learning about in your maths lessons in week 3. We are moving on to multiplication and division. So I'm going to show you some of the things so that you can prepare yourself for the lesson and go over it if you feel like you need to. So we will be looking at making equal groups, drawing equal groups, and writing addition and multiplication number sentences to represent them. So for example, if I was to draw 3 equal groups of 8, I would draw my 3 equal groups, and then I would have 8 items in each group because there's 3 equal groups of 8. Eight, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now I'm going to write a repeated addition number sentence to represent it. So what are we adding together? Well, here we have got 8 in this group, 8 in this group, and 8 in this group. So we would do 8 plus 8 plus 8. And then we can count them in twos to see how many we have got all together. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So we have got 24 counters altogether. Now, how would I write a multiplication number sentence for these equal groups? Well, in a multiplication number sentence, the first number represents the number of equal groups, and the second number represents the number of items in each group. And then the final answer is the total. Okay, so how many equal groups do we have? 1, 2, 3. So 3 multiplied by or times, how many items do I have in each group? 8. So 3 times 8 equals, and I've already counted them all together when doing my addition. So 3 times 8 equals 24. And now I've written an addition, a repeated addition number sentence, and a multiplication number sentence to represent these equal groups. So in these equal groups, there are 3 equal groups with 8 in each group. So there are 3 8s. This week we will also be learning about arrays. So for example, if I've given you the number 12 and I ask you to either make an array with it or draw an array with it, you would need to make sure that your array has a number of rows with the same number of items in each row. So for example, how could I organize and order 12 counters as an array? Well, I could draw it like this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've drawn an array. Now, how could I write 2 multiplication number sentences to represent this array? Well, I first need to split my 12 counters into a number of equal groups. How could I do that? Well, I could put them in groups of 2. And how many equal groups do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have got 6 equal groups. How many items are in each group? 2. There are 2 items in each group. So 6 times 2 equals, well, I know I had 12 counters. I can count again to double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now, how else could I write another multiplication number sentence? Well, if I draw my array again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. How else could I put these in equal groups so that I can write a different number sentence to represent this array? Well, I could put them into 2 equal groups. So now I've got 2 equal groups, 1 group, 2 groups. And how many items are in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 times 6 equals 12. What do you notice about these 2 number sentences? Well, we can see that both of the answers are the same. What do you notice about these numbers being multiplied? They are the same numbers, but they've just been switched around. But the answer has stayed the same. Do you remember what we called this? Well, multiplication is commutative. So it doesn't matter which order we put the numbers. If they are the same numbers being multiplied, in whichever order, they will give us the same answers. So make sure you watch these videos before the lesson, and also you can go back over them after the lesson to remind you of what we've been learning about. Well done, Year 3. I will see you in the next video. Bye.